Tonight, Music City in mourning as we remember the founder of Nashville's First Amendment Center, John Seigenthaler. He passed away at the age of 86 Friday morning at his home with family, among other things. Seigenthaler was also a longtime newspaper editor and publisher. And as you can see here, Seigenthaler is the top story across the mid-state tonight. But tonight, Seigenthaler's friends tell Fox 17 that his lasting legacy will be a life of service. Fox 17's Roger Suzanne joins us now at the Room at the Inn with more on this. Roger.
Well, Erica, here at the Room in the Inn, they provide homeless folks with food and shelter. And friends of John Seigenthaler say this charity has a very special place in his heart, because he was always one to offer his considerable influence to those in need. John Seigenthaler was loved, but never forget that his immense power could make him an intimidating presence, at least to people who were meeting with the icon to ask for his support.
There obviously were a handful of people, and he was one of them, that you knew sort of ran the city.
Judge Steven Dozier was nervous before he asked for Seigenthaler's help nearly 20 years ago. Rob McGuire felt similar butterflies before meeting with Seigenthaler prior to running for district attorney in May.
It was unbelievable.
His office is huge, was at the time down at the First Amendment Center.
I'm sitting there, I'm looking at pictures of him and President Kennedy, him and Senator Kennedy.
My dad and others had told me, look him in the eye, but you just couldn't help but glance around and like, I'm meeting with the person that's in all of these pictures.
And he says, call me John. And I said, Mr. Seigenthaler, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that.
But both McGuire and Dozier say within seconds of actually meeting Seigenthaler, fear melts into friendship.
And he treated me as well as I could have expected to be treated.
Humility is the word that comes to mind when I think of him, and it just makes you feel special.
McGuire and Dozier are just two of so many people who Seigenthaler helped, not only through his great power, but also with his small acts of human decency.
He gave Nashville his best, gave the country his best, and we're so much better off because of him.
I wish I had gotten to spend more time with him. And I think that's what we feel as a city. I think that's what we feel as a country, is that we wish we had more time with John Seigenthaler.
And John Seigenthaler's love of Nashville is clear. Even after his death, the family is asking that instead of flowers, that folks who want to help out make donations here to the Room in the Inn or to the First Amendment Center. Now, the executive director here at the Room in the Inn says this final act of generosity means so much.
We are actually very humbled that they chose us as a recipient of these gifts of remembrance. John was always a champion for the underdog, and what bigger underdog are those that are sleeping on the streets each night?
Now, Rachel Hester says that she, of course, is honored by this act of generosity, but she's not surprised. She says the Seigenthaler family has been supporting this charity for decades. Reporting live downtown, Roger Seigenthaler, Fox 17 News.